Tim Caterly, everybody. We've got a family of Indian missionaries. I am dying. I'm dying to have one of them explain to me the translation process to because that's obviously a song that was written in Hindi or something.
Yeah.
And then they just translated it into English, and languages don't quite work like that. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, it's called the Bad Boy in parentheses Timmy song.
Is it?
Yeah, that's exactly what it's called. You can look it up.
Interesting.
You're not doing a bit.
No, I am. I'm just really bad at it. What even is Hindi? I mean, come on, what's going on with these people over there?
Oh, that was brutal. Oh,
Coming out with a bang.
I'm glad. I'm really excited for the I put the real time marks where I want to be. Now I feel like I have pressure.
Yeah, you feel constrained.
We're a slave to the clock now.
Yeah, I am a slave to the clock.
Yeah.
But
and we don't even have a clock in this room.
shortly after we started doing the show together, Timmy, his first request for a guest was the man that we're going to have on today. He's on the phone with us right now. We're joined over the phone by a very special guest, a man who has undeniably left an indelible mark on American politics and global affairs. You're going to need.
Yep.
Okay.
I know.
Throughout his presidency and beyond, he's been a figure of intense discussion, shaping and often polarizing public opinion. We're here to delve into his perspectives, insights, and reflections on his time in the office and his views on the current state of the United States and the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show former President, I can't spell,
and future,
Donald J. Trump. Donald, thanks for joining the show today. Can you update us on how your perspective and policies have changed since leaving the Oval Office? I just, my phone here. All right, here we go.
As you know, 2.2 people were expected to die. We closed up China, this horrible disease. Florida, it's now gone. Texas, it's now gone. Arizona, it's now gone. Other places, they will soon be gone. 7 people would be dead right now. By the way, as the president, I'd love to put in the basement and go away for a year and a half until it disappears. And Kirsten, every meeting I had, I had to cancel them. I had to. All he talks about is no, we're not going to open our schools. I have a young son. He also, just went away. I sold pillows and sheets to Ukraine. And
were they lumpy?
I may have to pay tax. Nobody told me that. 48 million angry Democrats spent $48. It's terrible. So I'd like to terminate Obama, come up with a brand new, beautiful house. Okay, you'll see. Joe Biden is going to terminate 180 million people that have been successful. His vice president, she is Bernie Sanders. Nancy Pelosi would love to have a date with young people. You're going to sit there with cups wrapped around with plastic children or coyotes, and they come in through the wall. And then they had a picture in a certain newspaper.
I thought those were the Jews.
There was a picture of these horrible parents, and then it was determined they come over through cartels. The only bad part about this is I may never see Abraham Lincoln again. Over 400 years he was vice president. He had the lowest IQ.
Wow, that's something.
That was quite the start to this interview.
Donald Trump has this tendency to ramble when you just ask him a simple question.
That's pretty coherent.
Mostly, yeah.
I think we can agree that the family unit in America has been devolving. The actions or lack of action, let's say, on the part of parents has certainly been troubling to observe for some. Could you appraise where the country is now and what steps we need to take in the next election?
This is a massive country with a massive ass. It was the single biggest ass. He thought, we have to kill our seniors. As president, I can blow away the heads of people. It was also a way of getting a lot of people into our pockets illegally. Alabama is New York. New York is Vermont. I would say China, 188. It's the largest. It is quite impossible to be happy. You should love me. I'm begging because I'm normal.
You'll never get it out of me, David. You'll never get it out of me. You'll try. I was a
David's not
solid
here.
child. Very normal in a lot of respects, but a very, very solid child. 6 inches. I have zero idea what's happening, David.
This may be the most important speech ever made. You. As president, I have no balls, but my penis is ridiculously long, and I can't get an erection. That is why I am gay. At 3:42 in the morning, I took a dump on the Constitution of the United States. It was a massive dump, and I can show you right here.
Whoa!
Beautiful, beautiful. These are big ones. Beautiful. What a mess.
Oh my God, Mr. President.
What a mess.
Wow, I know that many of the identity politics here in the United States have created a lot of racial tension that only seems to be intensifying as time goes on. In your view, what should we be doing about this deep, deep national divide?
That's exactly what I've been saying. Black people come up to me, say the N-word, say thank you. Thank you, sir, for saying it. I love being obliterated. I don't know if you know that. The world as you know it will end. I don't know if you know that. Sorry to tell you that. I told him 10 cents, and I was taking in hundreds of cents. Everything was perfect. And I'm telling you, our nation was coming. I'm just a little bottom. Under Biden, over 5 people trespassed illegally across our border. 5 people, and we have no idea where they're. Give them massive amounts of birth control pills. Woo! Because they know their daughters are going to be raped by Donald Trump. No. I'm going to do it. I am old. Can you turn down the AC? Don't talk. Let me tell you. I blew the N-word. I've got nothing going for me. I hate my fucking life. I'm very, very hot. Can we turn up the AC? I'm having a life-shattering crisis right now. But greed is good. I sold an apartment recently for $50 to a Chinese gentleman with a big, beautiful heart. And I wrote a book about it.
Wow. Although these are all shocking revelations. Just to clarify, Donald, having a problem with my phone system here. So to clarify, we should all embrace the N-word, rape Mexican daughters, and we should all sell our apartments to well-endowed Chinese. That being said, how would you evaluate Joe Biden's presidency and his term so far?
Joe Biden was just horrible. Well, he burned down Portland, burned down Minneapolis 5 times. Firemen, policemen, accountants, even lawyers. They're so horrible. They just built a hotel in Syria. Can you believe this? They built a hotel. Think of it. Who ever heard of this? I don't need this. I have a gun. I made it. You have a lot of people they killed, but they're foolish, and they're going to hell. I'm not happy about it. Nobody is. It's a very sad thing. It's so bad for our country. I don't frankly care. And I saw some statistics, and it said in 2019, we didn't have an economy. There was no anything. We gave $85 worth of equipment to the Taliban.
He just keeps going, you know?
Is a word, who cares? But we are being invaded. We're being invaded by drugs, by stupid people, by fat people.
Matt?
But, big but. I had very productive meetings with Chairman Kim Jong-un, who was violently punched in the face and violently kicked in the fat ass. We've developed a good relationship, very good.
Wow. Well, Mr. Trump, do you think we need to radically shift our economic policies?
Maybe. I mean, let's see what happens. But Biden has done that. Take a look. It's on camera. As many as I understand, 28 different people in one day. We have to protect all people. You. That's exactly what happened. I know you have to say that for your network, but your network. I'll tell you what. The auto workers are going to be made in China.
He's so mad today.
Yeah.
On a large tank, large gasoline or diesel capacity, can go up to 2 miles. But I would get inflation down because we will be drilling for money.
Whoa!
Ooh.
You know the word boning? I don't mind having a big Mexican penis. And to be honest with you, this country is f***ing stupid.
Whoa!
I agree.
Scorched earth here.
Yeah.
And we had to keep this beautiful COVID thing going. Russia and Saudi Arabia was going to be sold to Europe and all other places. Look, Nikki Haley doesn't know anything about it. She's a horrible. You have New York State and other places that passed legislation where you're allowed to kill some people. 92% of the Democrats don't want to see something that's acceptable. Virginia, that governor said you can kill Michael Jackson. And that's what's happening, whether you like it or not. I said, I want to know something before you go. How many people will be killed? They said approximately everybody.
Wow.
Wow.
That's ominous right there.
I'm for it.
Well, I'll say it. I'm not sure how genocide will help the economy should you be elected again. Do you think there is any value at all in engaging with the other side of the aisle and perhaps bridging the gap between a splintered GOP and mostly inept Democratic Party?
Antifa, they're vicious, they're violent, they kill people, and they're so cute. The only bad part about this is Obama and Biden deleted
that's
the
true.
United States Congress. You stand for all time. And he shows up with the biggest ass I've ever seen. We have to kill our seniors. And I got rid of the
Yes,
women.
kill the
You damn
seniors.
women. My fellow Americans, at this holy time of the year, families across our nation gather in homes, churches, and synagogues to light their homes, churches, and synagogues on fire. This Sunday is one of the most important days of the year. National Clean Out Your Medicine Cabinet Day. It's a special opportunity to clean out your fucking medicine cabinet.
Wow.
It is a disaster. Use this Saturday to get me all of your unneeded or expired pills. If you have a windmill anywhere near your house, congratulations. And they say the noise causes cancer. You tell me that one, okay? I don't care. Very unfortunate. Nobody ever looks at the ass that I have.
You know, I feel like our line of questioning is not really diverting you from what you came here to say. And so as we wrap this interview, I just want, I mean, so much of what you said hasn't even been remotely related to, like, for instance, Timmy's excellent question. We try to keep things more civil with our guests. So, Donald, please maintain some level of professionalism here. I think we've heard enough at this point anyway. So if there's just one message you wanted voters to take home with them after this interview, what would it be?
This may be the most important speech I've ever made. Windows 10 is a total catastrophe. This is not disputed. It has never been disputed. Windows 10 is riddled with errors, security, vulnerabilities, and it's been
If
like
anybody's worried
living
about
in
Windows
hell.
10 anymore.
You could press a button, nothing is happening. What kind of a system is this? And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Updates take ridiculously long. We were told repeatedly that it would take weeks, if not months. This is a national disgrace. Within days after Windows Vista, many people complained and complained. Windows 8 is even worse. They want to make money with the same horrible system. It's a widely known fact that Windows 10 executed nearly 70,000 people. It didn't matter who they were. Senator Marco Rubio, dead. Nancy Pelosi, dead.
Wow.
The elderly,
Windows
dead.
10 killed them.
Dead people by the thousands. And they called it a glitch. But we found numerous glitches that evening. A friend of mine who's very smart said you probably should use Linux. Santa Claus uses Linux, but the only secure system is paper.
That's true.
Not these systems that nobody understands. Every reasonable American should be able to agree. Windows 10 is out of whack. In other words, massive dump.
All right. Well, thank you, Donald J. Trump, former president of the United States, everybody.
I think that really cleared some things up.
Yeah. There's Timmy. By the way, Gabe, there's Timmy right there using his board. Look at that. Wow, there's a lot of support for that phone call. Oh, it's still going. I think that one's set to fade. So if you press it and then you press it again, it'll fade away nicely. Try it again. Yeah, see, that's how, yeah, that's pretty cool. All right.